Is this it? God bless America. I do not believe it, people. Yes, I'm finally on. Hello. I did not pull my hair out. It's back in a ponytail, but I came close to it. Hello, anybody and everybody that waited for me. I appreciate you so much. And if you're not here live, you're here on replay, and that's great too. I welcome you all, and I'm going to take my face off. I am Weekend Face, and I have been uh, playing, quote unquote, with the computer for just short of an hour now. So, are we going to keep going or not? I'm not sure. But if you're here, please say hello. Hurry before anything else happens. Hello, Jen. Go ahead and get started. I have so many fun things to bring you today. And wouldn't you know it, the theme is encouragement cards. I need an encouragement card. Please send me an encouragement card. Keep going. Keep going, girl. All right. So anyway, we've done upgrades. This and that. Cursing, and then finally the cursing must have helped because then everything started working again. Not really. Okay, last time we were together Thursday night, I was working with this adorable stamp set. Long time no see. It is a standalone stamp set, but do not worry because standalone stamp sets really come in handy for using all of that beautiful designer series paper in your stash and various embellishments because it goes with anything, right? And so here are the cards. I did a little of finishing off camera, but all I did really was I added the lights and I just colored those in, I believe I used Pool Party and then Wink of Stella. And so I think they still kind of carry off the colors in the background, which is what clear lights would do, right? So anyway, here is our lovable llama. And of course, here at the Stamping Zoo, we do love llamas. And then not to be outdone, we've got our little dachshund, our little weenie dog. And if you watch the video from Thursday, you will see how we extended his body and colored his sweater with some sparkly. And we also used our Granny Apple Green two-tone cardstock. You can get the two-tone cardstock now in all colors. So I suggest if you don't have any of them, try one of the variety packs. That is really how I started. And so the packs come in 10 sheets, 10 12 by 12 sheets of a single color or different variety packs. And so it's really, really nice. The variety packs are a great way if you don't want to store everything and if you want a nice little variety of colors to start with. So again, there are our cards, and if you would like to save these for the future, I have blasted them out everywhere you find the Stamping Zoo. Okay, they're on Pinterest. Okay, they're not on Instagram. Sorry, I couldn't get the pictures to look good there. So they're not on the Insta. They're not on TikTok because neither am I. So basically, they're here. They're in your email, and they are on Pinterest. Okay, so today we're working with a couple of products that are fairly new. One's new to me, and one's new. Okay, so this is a newer stamp set. I don't remember right now. I think this is in the catalog, but it doesn't matter because you can find all of the products, whether they are in the catalogs or online exclusives. If you go over to thestampingzoo.com and hit the Shop Now tab, you will find everything. And here's a great stamp set. 14 stamps. Lots of them are combinations. So they're kind of an outie and an innie, right? So something you can put on the outside of the card and something you can put on the inside. Case in point, I wish I had the right words for a time like this, but just know how much I love and care about you. Boy, we need cards like this. Well, I don't know about you, but I need cards like this. Yes. And just some beautiful paper, really nice font on the sentiments, and then just a little heart. I'll tell you where the heart comes from a little bit later. And anyway, some gorgeous ribbon. And then I'm going to, so after I make these cards today with you, I'm going to sit and write some cards tonight, these included, get them in the mail, because We all need a little encouragement, right? It's tough times sometimes. Like you can't get your video started, or things that are much more serious and worse than that. So I joke, but you know what I mean. There are lots of times when um, people in your life might just need a paper hug. Okay, so we're going to make some paper hugs today, and I'm going to show you right now. We're going to jump over to, oops, let's get that out of there. I think that's in our way. Okay, so you'll be shopping with me here, and I'm going to show you the Designer Series paper I'm using over here because it's all chopped up because it's so beautiful. I do think you're going to enjoy them. They're quite pretty. And so I bought a few packages of this Frames and Flowers Specialty Designer Series paper. Oh, I just added it to my cart. No. It has been with us for a little while. I think it's sold out several times. It's back in, and look at this. Would you? First of all, it's $10 because it's not the standard amount of paper. It is 6 sheets of patterned paper, 1 each of 3 double-sided and 1 each of 3 single-sided. And then it has 2 pieces of, no, 2 or 3, I think 3, of laser cuts. So you have the frames that we'll be working with today. We're going to work with a few of these pieces, but a lot of these pieces went out in the Bon Appetit recipe card kits for this month. And boy, I mean, if I do say so myself, it's a pretty one. So I've even included a recipe from my own kitchen, something that I've been making for about 6 months now as a breakfast staple. So if you are interested and you've not yet joined us for the Bon Appetit Recipe Card Club, please look down in the links below this video because that's where you'll find the link to sign up. It comes out monthly and it's only $10 a month. And I design a template for you. I send all of the supplies except for the stamped items, of course. And then usually there's a recipe that goes along with it from either myself or somebody else in the club. And these are tried and true recipes, not just recipes we're seeing online. These are recipes that we all know and love. Lots of them have been passed down in our family. And so all sorts of fun things like that can come your way. And you, at the end of the year, let's say you stay for a year, you're going to have 12 beautiful recipe templates that you can use over and over again with different materials as well as recipes. So, okay. All right. So look, here are just some of the pieces and parts that come in this pack of paper. Again, I bought 2 packs, so there might be, there's duplicates here that wouldn't be in a single pack, but they're only $10. Look at this. Calypso Coral, probably Mossy Meadow and Granny Apple Green, but such a beautiful combination of colors. And then there's some paddle pink in some of them. There's corners, there's swags, there are some large wreaths. I don't have those because they went out in the template. Oh, but here I have this thing. Look at this thing. Ooh, fancy. Can't wait to put a beautiful sentiment in there. So anyway, that's just a little bit about what these pieces and parts look like. Oh, and you also have really small items like this to add texture and interest. And so we put a lot of those in the kits going out, but we still have some. I also cut some different shapes from the Stylish Shapes die cuts. I just used the colors in the Designer Series paper as my guide, okay? And then just as I said, here's the example, but we are going to use other products from here. Now, where did I get the hearts? The hearts are actually from the inside of these sunglasses in Notes and Totes. Okay, so you never know where you're going to find a great little image. And so make sure you have items stored in such a way that your brain is thinking about mixing and matching things. Okay, I even have some extras back here. Ooh, we could maybe use the silver. Anyway, we'll take a look. but we can cut them out to be any color we want. And so we're going to have to work with Notes and Totes again soon too, though, because I'm jonesing to do it. Now I'm also, I did for one of the cards, I ran a piece of petal pink through with this garden embossing folder. This is, we just used this on the Dachshund card, and this is sold as a set. And it is glass and gardens, or garden and glass, or how about if we just look it up? Because I keep talking about it, right? And so again, you can see me just going into the search and typing my random thoughts, words. And this is such a great website that it figures out what I'm talking about. It speaks Lisa. Look at that, $9 for these 2 embossing folders. They are sized to run through the mini cut and emboss machine, but you can use the regular sized Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine too. So anyway, 2 of them, gorgeous patterns, and they do coordinate with the Celebratory Sips suite of products. I actually have a spare kit from my Celebratory Sips class a few months ago, and I am going to show you that a little bit later too. Look at all these segues. You would have thought I would have planned this. Yeah, because that's how slick I am. Okay, so everybody's coming on. Hello, hello, and thank you so much for sharing. I do need to take a step back and say, now that I can tell with some certainty that the video is going to work, you are with Lisa Harden. I am an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and I live in Boise, Idaho. My business name is The Stamping Zoo, and I love coming to you live twice a week to share, inspire, create, and educate. Okay? Not necessarily in that order. So I am an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and one of the things that means is that I sell all of these beautiful products and thousands more. And again, you can find them all simply by going to thestampingzoo.com, hitting the Shop Now tab. I also teach and hold events, both in person and online. And you can find out more about that, again, on my website. And just a minute, where's the yardstick? Oh, good question. Helper Alicia's here. She needs the yardstick. Because at the end of the day, then I beat her with it.
I'll just measure by
my
nose.
I think it. Oh, you know where it is? It's in the laundry room, up on the coat hanger things.
Perfect.
Okay. So anyway, she is measuring ribbon for our team packets. Alicia, I told her her husband's going to be really not a fan of mine because she was at Stamp Camp yesterday. She's here today, and she's coming back on Tuesday for the team meeting. So I'm sure that Joe's not very happy about it, but I sure am enjoying it. Okay, I think we're going to use antique pearls because look how gorgeous they go with this. And that is the item number for those right there. If you don't have them already, my goodness, get some. They're only $8. And they go with lots of different things because they have a slight iridescence to them, which makes them, obviously kind of reflect a little bit of the colors around them. Finally, I'm using the basic beige bordered ribbon. We have 2 basic beige ribbons right now. One's very close to the other. This one is on the last chance list, I think. So get it now if you like it. And, I can tell you its item number easily. It is 163788. Okay? All right, so first off, let's see. Let's start with this one. Now, I had all these pieces put in order, and then what did I do when I came on here? I jimmied them around. Good job, Arden. And so, let's see here. One's going to be a gatefold. We're going to use that one as a gatefold. This one is going to be on Lost Lagoon. Oh, let me bring this. Okay, there we go. So, as I am getting myself together, I would love to hear how you're doing and tell me how your weekend has been and all that jazz because, inquiring minds want to know. I just told you what I did. It's been all Stampin' Up and a nap. Okay, on Friday night, I was going to do all this setup. I'm having a BOGO sale as well, which, by the way, BOGO sale online. I'll probably have it ready for you guys, not this coming week, but the following week. So I'll let you know. It will be in an exclusive Facebook group, and that'll be where you'll have first choice online. So, okay, here are my thoughts. I took the frame insert out of that. You could definitely leave it in if you wanted to use this as a solid piece. I would just recommend, obviously, before you pop it out, run a little bit of adhesive back behind it or tear and tape to kind of secure it in place, and then just go ahead and use it like a solid panel. Sorry, something was jiggling up there, driving me crazy. Now this is 3 3/4 by 5. That's the same measurements as this. I thought it would be really fun to put that glass and gardens right inside there. And guess what? It is. Hello, so cute. Okay, so I had a bunch of stuff to set up on Friday night, and I was in the office all day, and we were moving files. We were actually throwing away, I don't know, 20 years of work, basically. My boss is getting ready to retire. And of course, when you started work 26 years ago, you kept everything hard copy. And we have just moved so much over to electronic files that she and I finally got in there and started clearing out stuff. And I was like, Katrina, we are just throwing away our life's work. And I'm not sure how you feel about it, but I'm not sure how I feel about it. And I'm thinking I don't feel real great. But, time goes on. It's time for the young kids to take over at the office. So anyway, we were clearing all that out. And so it wasn't like hard work necessarily, but my brain was busy. And then I came home and I told myself, do not lay down for a nap, even though you want to. Get out there and get this BOGO set up, get Stamp Camp set up, this and that. Then you can go to sleep whenever you want. Well, did that happen? No, it couldn't. I couldn't do it, you guys. And I kind of know that when I can't do it, I just can't do it. And so my thought, of course, is what happens a lot of times is I go, I'm going to sleep for a couple of hours, and then I'm going to get up and work till 1 hour, whenever, strange hours in the night, right? I'm just playing with these pieces and parts right now. So, long story short, I went to bed at 6 or 6:30, and I got up at 6 o'clock. I felt good. I felt good all of Saturday, I'll tell you that. So, it came in handy. I just needed to do it. And then, since I got up so early, Stamp Camp isn't until 10. So, I put in I told them I was ready for lunch by the time they showed up. So anyway, it was all good. It all worked out, and I'm loving that right off the bat. What do you guys think? I think that's really pretty. I almost don't know where to put a sentiment or something. But let's take a look at these. Now, I showed you the one that I just came to me immediately that I loved was I wish I had the right words for a time like this. Well, hello, Trish. Hello from somewhere in the middle of the Pacific. She's on her way to Alaska. Isn't that exciting? You must have good or some internet connection. Very nice. And hello, Judy. Lori, thank you for sharing. Thank you to everyone who shares, whether you're on live or replay, whether you're watching this in July or next year in July. Please share this video because it helps the Stamping Zoo so much. And I can't possibly do the work of all of you. And so, even though it's free to you, it does mean so much to me and the Stamping Zoo. If you will please share, like, subscribe, friend, or like and follow my Facebook page. And for goodness sake, subscribe to my YouTube channel, even if it's not your main mode, for a couple of reasons. Sometimes Facebook acts up and then I can still go live on YouTube or vice versa. But also, I need 1,000 subscribers to be able to use a couple of the functions that I want to use on Facebook, and we're at 690. Okay, we're at 690 people, but I think we can do better. So, oh, are you done? You're fast. Was that where the yardstick was?
Yes, it was.
Oh, I'm not, my brain isn't quite gone yet. Okay, so we're going to do this. Judy says it's beautiful. And I know you always like and share. Thank you so much. You're a good friend of the zoo. Okay, so back to, do I want a sentiment on this? I'm already like clogging it up, aren't I? I think I want more of a strip. Let's see. So there are a lot of them. Just thinking of you is nice. You're so kind. Well, let's see. These are at 90%. So they're slightly larger. They are on cling because they are, well, you saw the fine detail of these words. So when we have stamps that have more fine detail, they are made out of the red rubber. And no disrespect to photopolymer, it definitely has lots of pros, but I just like the way ink adheres to the cling stamps. It's really easy to just get them out and start stamping. You're so kind. And then the inside could be, thanks so much for thinking of me. Now this one puzzles me a lot. Thinking of you a lot. I guess it kind of looks like the same script, doesn't it? Thinking of you a lot, though, I don't know. I'd just say thinking of you. I don't want to act like a stalker. I'm thinking of you a lot. Anyway, that's where my brain goes. What about you? Does it go with something else and I just don't realize it? Okay, there's a beautiful sympathy sentiment, forever loved, forever remembered. And then the inside, hoping the loss you feel right now will be eased by wonderful memories. And as we always say here, when you need a sympathy card, you just need it. So those are things that I definitely think you should have a few on hand. I really don't like that you're leaving, but I hope you love where you're going. I miss you already. That must be. I like this one a lot. This feels like good. Like I would like this if somebody said this to me. I know a good thing when I see it, and I see lots of good things in you. Let's do that one. Yeah, I think that can stand up to the kind of busy pattern I have going on here. What's the inside? Is it sending good vibes? Probably. Well, that's not as good as the outside, but it's okay. I say it's something I might say. Sending good vibes. How about I know a good thing when I see it, and I see lots of good things in you a lot. No, I don't know. I think the a lot is the only one that throws me. Okay, very cool. All right, so I think that I do want to pop this up because why not? When you can do. That's my philosophy with dimensionals, don't you think? And has anybody always like and share? Oh, as opposed to a little. Well, yeah. I mean, I guess I wouldn't say like I like you, thinking of you a little. That would be kind of funny though. Now, see, nobody would ever buy my stamp set because it would be really snarky. It would have snarky things like that that I think are hilarious that aren't really funny. So, I am glad that I have Stampin' Up! To keep me on the straight and narrow of genuine sentiments and not sarcastic sentiments. I guess if I really wanted to print a sarcastic sentiment on something, I could just print it out on the computer. Now look at that. That's the debossed side. I kind of think I like that one better. Well, we got the embossed side on this one for now. And that's gorge. Okay, just kind of hover, get it straightish, right? We just do straightish here. That's good enough. Ooh, pretty. Pretty, pretty. Now we're going to add, like, this is watered out enough that, bye, Alicia. Thank you. It's kind of watered down Calypso Coral, and Calypso Coral and Petal Pink are, oh, now the dogs are barking at her now that she's leaving. Debbie Green, you and I need to make a snarky stamp set. It will go wild, right? It'll go viral. Do we even say that anymore? Just a minute. You guys, hey, you guys, knock it off. She's only been here for 4 hours. Tango, enough. Okay. Ooh, it's pretty cool. And anyway, so yeah, snark. It's fun to, well, no, I don't, it's not fun. It can get out of control, but it's kind of fun when you're sitting there late at night working on things yourself, and then you make up, little sentiments for different cards or cards for different people that you've never sent cards to, right? That kind of a thing. So, no, I will not tell you things I think, because that would be horrid. It'd be, well, I don't know, you guys. This is going to be, I need to go back to the thinking of you for this card. We'll have to use the good thing in the next card. Thinking of you. Sometimes you match the shape of the sentiment to the card. I know you do that, so don't act like you don't. And this is going to work great. Thinking of you. Okay, what do we want it on? I don't want it on Petal Pink. I think I want to bring in the, I almost called it Soft Succulent. No, the Lost Lagoon. I want to bring in some Lost Lagoon. Actually, why don't I use this thing that I got all wickety whack? That is one thing about red rubber stamps, is that you can't see through them. And so I think my stamp was printed just a little bit off. And I was having a heck of a time. A heck of a time. Okay, let's see. I believe this has happened. Who has this stamp set already? The right words. And who's played with this paper? I mean, get out. I don't know. I saw it a million times. Why didn't I grab it the first time I saw it? I mean, I could have had it months ago. Well, that happens. I bet it happens with things I use, and then you see me using it, and you're like, hey, I didn't know that was so cool. Well, I do the same thing, friends. Thinking of you. Perfect. And what I want to do is, we were just using this twine in class yesterday. The 3-pack, Baker's Twine 3-pack, is also on the last chance list. It's less than $5. Lemon Lolly, Calypso Coral, and Balmy Blue. It came out as part of a suite with hot air balloons in it. Remember that one? And so I want to wrap a little bit of this over on the right-hand side. Let me see. I need room. I need space. Don't fence me in. Hello, Carol. Thank you for the purple hearts. I always know that Carol's going to give me a bunch of purple hearts. Not the purple heart, but you know what I mean. Purple, because Carol and I love the color purple. Yep, pretty nice here in Boise. Dogs and I got out yesterday morning. We did not get out this morning. Dang it, I wish. I wanted to sleep until 9. What time did I wake up? 10 to 7. Because beautiful sunshine was coming in. I have blackout curtains in my bedroom, but of course I don't do that in the whole house. And so anyway, then I was up, I was like, get up, you're fine. And had a nice little morning until about 11:45, and then I was like, I'm gonna die if I don't take a nap. And I knew Miss Alicia was coming over at 1, and so I texted her and I was like, don't come early, I'm gonna be in bed. Took a little nap. That was very helpful, and then got back on track. Was on track until the computer wouldn't work with me. I was trying every little trick. And finally, I shut down and restarted. Why didn't I do that? I even looked up a tutorial on YouTube. I mean, that's desperate. Desperado. I want to leave enough room on this, on the end, to put a dimensional. Yeah, I was pretty desperado. Wasn't working. I think I want to do this one straight. Okay. Oh, this is what I got it out for in the first place. Ooh, she's kind of cute. Okay. Thank you for sharing, Deborah, and I hope you're having a great weekend. Deborah has the cutest little grandbaby. He's so cute. And she posted a video, and he was crawling. Was that on his dad? He was crawling up somebody. He was moving, but he's teeny. And it was kind of odd. No, I mean, it was, you wouldn't expect a little newborn baby like that to move so well. And I was kind of like, wow, look at him go. I bet you're thinking the same thing, aren't you, Deborah? It's like when my little nephew was born, and then before too long, he was holding his head up. It's like, how is that even possible? You know, his little neck looked like a toothpick. I don't know. And he never stopped. He came out running, and he's never stopped. So there you go, Deborah. That's what you've got look forward to. Okay, thinking of you. Get off me, sticky. And then we're just going to bring this down here. You could put it anywhere, though. Let's see. Do I want to show a little pink? No, I think it is more of kind of a little grounding feature. Putting it down towards the bottom so you don't see any petal pink in the middle. I sure like that petal pink embossed. Wow. It's gorge. Okay. And pretty little. Thinking of you. Thinking of you goes a long way. I mean, actually telling people you're thinking of them. It goes a long way. Oh, so cute. Of course, we're going to have some embellishments, aren't we? Okay, let's see. What do we got? Oh, I did have those pearls out. Well, I was raving about how beautifully they go. They almost pick up the green. See? They're just good. Like I told you, they have a little bit of iridescence. And so, you know, they kind of appear green right now. But then when you put them on different stuff, they kind of pick up the different shades. Let's see what they look like here. Oh, see? They definitely pick up some pink. That is why we love Stampin' Up. They send us quality things with lots of detail, not just, let's see how fast we can throw something out, right? Somebody was telling me the other day about some dies they had gotten from someone that were not Stampin' Up. That's all I'll say. They were not from a reputable company. And as you would imagine, well, they were crap, to put it nicely. You know, they would just like bust, and they didn't have any detail on them and stuff. So, you know, sometimes you get what you pay for. And I think our things are very reasonable. Just take a look. If you have any questions, go over to the website and take a look, because we have lots of quality things. Now, you know I'm not going to stop there. I've got to put an insert in, and it's going to be petal pink, because I don't like white inserts as a rule. Well, let me say this. It's not that I don't like them. That's probably even a little strong. But if I can use something else, I will. Because it really, it doesn't look like anything you'd ever buy. It looks handmade. Take that. Oh, yes. Gorge. Okay, there's our cute little card. I like this. You never know. This might show up in your mailbox. I'm thinking of all of you. I do think of all of you, probably more than you might think. I think of you a lot. There we go. All right. Okay. I guess it makes sense now, Judy. Okay. Let me put these away. So at one point or another, I sent these out for Chopped or the recipe card templates or the recipe card kits. And so, of course, then they got sliced and diced. So, and then I get, the cook gets the scraps. And I am totally fine with that. It's just that when I'm showing them to you online, sometimes they look a little goofy. So when you buy them, they'll be on just one beautiful sheet. Okay, let me move this for just un momento. And then I am going to bring in some zoo news for you. How about that? I have some fun things planned for the next couple of months. We have some fun things going on now. I do not have a graphic for this, but please keep in mind that I will have, okay, sorry, my phone. Okay, you guys still there? Okay, I hope so. My phone was ringing. Stupid thing. It's like, it's a camera. It's not a phone. Don't be silly. So anyway, please don't forget that I will have a BOGO sale going on. In order to find out when that's going to be, it's not a big secret. I'm just not ready with everything yet. But in order to know when you can join the exclusive Facebook group to look at that, just follow my Facebook page. Okay? All right. Had a little light adjustment we needed to make. All right, let's see. What's going on in the neighborhood today? Well, as always, you can earn Stampin' Rewards of 10% on any purchases over $20. Okay, so purchase something for $20 like the Right Things stamp set and get $2 back to spend on a future order. Stampin' Rewards lasts for 12 months. You can see how many Stampin' Rewards you have every time you log into your account. They're in the upper right-hand side. It's just like a little, well, it just keeps tabs on you, tells you when they are expiring because Stampin' Up! Wants you to enjoy those rewards, okay? Save them up for one big special purchase or use them every time, like I do. Okay, also, I have a special thing. So my little exclusive special for purchases, online purchases, is that every month that you place $30 or more in online purchases from me, you will earn exclusive admittance to the Llama Lounge. The Llama Lounge is where you can learn about all sorts of techniques. Last month was the first month, and I featured all sorts of techniques that we can do with re-inkers. And I also send out a PDF with highlights from the hour so that you can just print them out or keep them in an electronic file wherever you want and refer to them later. And then I also include a QR code back to the exclusive video, which is housed on YouTube, and you can only see it if you gain admittance to the Llama Lounge. So that's just a little thank you that I like to give to everyone. First month I thought was great, and some of you told me that you really liked it. So I appreciate you, and this is just one of the ways that I can tell you that, okay? Whoa, we have some new kits. This is one of the new kits. You do not want to wait until October to get this kit. Just FYI, okay? Case in point, the Haunted House kit from last year. The Haunted House kit is also available this year, but it was not available last year in October because it's super cute. So we had to wait a year for that to come around. So this is a kit to make 15 treat bags. I don't think it has any stamping, but look at all the pieces and parts. And some of them are little haunted houses themselves. Some of them have ghosts, bats, all the cute stuff. Can you imagine taking these to your work, to your kids' school, etc.? Look at the little orange paper clips. I'm in love with them. I'm going to get mine, and I want you to get yours too, okay? So again, I know it's hot, it's July, and you're like, I don't want to think about Halloween. Well, when you want to think about Halloween, these are going to be gone, okay? So I'm just giving you the heads up. You know, I don't sugarcoat it. I straight talk you, okay? And so I'm just saying, add those to an order. We also have another kit that's fairly new called Birthday Fancy. It even makes me want to say it fancy, right? So Birthday Fancy, it's so cool that I'm going to do a craft along event with it coming in August. I will tell you more about that as we go along and as I put the sign up. I don't have a registration link for it yet, but essentially you will order the kit from me, and when you do that, I am going to supersize your kit and add extra supplies because there are quite a few laser cuts in this kit. So with a few extra card bases and some other little surprise items, I am going to really supersize this kit for you. And then once you receive your kit, we'll go live just like we normally do here, and everyone can watch the event. But psst, you're going to have the supplies and be able to make the cards right along with me. And if you don't purchase it, well, you're going to have to watch me make the cards and think about how you should have bought the craft along event. Okay? So I'm just saying, you might want to watch this. The best place to watch for all of my events and get one easy place to find registration links is by signing up to receive my emails. Link is in the description of this video. Okay? So just keep that in mind. But of course, if you're watching me on YouTube or Facebook, I will let you know as we go along. But really, if you don't want to miss something, then please sign up to receive my emails. I love sending out fun and colorful emails and giving you all the zoo news and the Stampin' Up! News. So this is one of those things that's coming. And then this is everything. Like, you have enough card bases to make all of these cards. But as I said, there are so many extra pieces in this kit that we're not going to let them go to waste. Okay? So keep that in mind. It's coming. All right. Also, along the Halloween theme, we had several new items for Halloween that were released on July 1st. These are just some of them. I mean, there's some iridescent treat bags, and then they've taken them and used them on our party banners. Did you guys know these are dies in several different sizes for home decor and for card making? So I don't have them yet, but I'm going to get them. And they come with, well, they don't come with, but there are two kind of large scale selections. One are the dies, and then there is an alphabet. So please keep that in mind. Take a look. They are in the catalog if you would like to look. But if not, just log into the website and put party banners in your search bar, and you'll find it. Okay, and finally, I put this here so I wouldn't forget. I'm going to show you what I have. I just have one physical kit. I overcut on this month for some reason. It was the May Zubilee Crafty Kit. It is a kit, or it's a club that I run every month. And so if you haven't joined us, or you're not a subscriber and you haven't tried it for a single month, this is a great way to try it. I don't have the bundle to sell you. If you want to purchase the bundle from me once it becomes available and you purchase the kit, I will still give you this special of paying the shipping and tax for you. You'll have to let me know that. But I have a kit that's ready to go in the mail. And so if you will indulge me, I'm just going to show you. So this is what a Zubilee kit would look like when you receive it from me, okay? As I said, there's about $25 of product in here. And so lots of times that includes coordinated things from a suite. You'll have a full pack of these holographic resin dots, a full roll this time of this gold mesh ribbon. Ooh la la. Then you will have a half pack of the 6 by 12. Well, you'll have a half pack of the papers. They are cut 6 by 12. Okay, and if you haven't seen these yet, like, where have you been all my life? They're so gorgeous. They're very timely, right? These say, like, summer, sitting out on the deck, mocktail, cocktail, all that business. Ooh, yeah. The backs are just as good as the fronts. We do 5 cards, and you have all these kits. I still send my kits in envelopes, okay? I die cut and emboss things for you. I do not Of course, no stamp damages, and I do not cut things or die cut things that are in the featured bundle. That is for you to do because I want to save some of the fun for you. You can choose to use the featured bundle, or you can choose to do something completely on your own. Now, besides the 5 cards, I always include a project. This was some of the supplies for the month's project. And when I include a project, if it has a little snacky thing with it or Post-its or whatever, I include that, okay? Because I don't think it's very fun to make a project that doesn't have anything in it, and then you have to go to the store and get it. So, okay, in this case, we had a couple of the Margaritaville water. It's really probably just like limeade kind of thing, but you know, it says Margaritaville on it. So anyway, that is what it comes with. It comes with a letter to tell you all about where to find things, and it comes with video tutorials for each card and project, and a PDF tutorial, still photos, and all that jazz. So if anyone would like this, okay, it is $45. That includes shipping, and I can get it out to you tomorrow. And you can have access to the video portion of it tonight if you would like. You can put it into the comments right here, or you can private message me. But I'm watching comments today, okay? It's not, these cards are a little bit, they're not as technical. So I've got my eye on the comments, but if you are contacting me after the live, private message me if you would like that kit, okay? I know. Cheers and Sips is awesome. Okay, let's see if we can work this. I know a good thing when I see it, and I see lots of good things in you. Okay, so this was one I cut. We're back to basic beige, and I cut it as a gatefold. So it's 2 3/4, scored at 2 3/4 on each side. And the overall measurement is 4 1/4 by 11, okay? That's the easiest gatefold. Now you can make these off center, but just remember that you have to have 4 1/4 by 5 1/2 as the back. And then from there, you could make this panel like 1 inch, kind of do a matchbox card if you just bring this down to 1 inch and then the flap is big. You can do all sorts of stuff. This is going to be here, of course. Oh, are we going to do portrait or landscape? Well, we have 2 landscapes. So, Hardin, try to make a portrait. All right, can do. I want a reinforcement for that. Again, especially on a movable part, I'm going to attach this piece of basic beige, okay? And so that is going to be how this opens right away. You can see it's going to be super cute, very pretty. Let's see, the first card could be masculine or feminine. Yeah. Would you say putting a bow on a card makes it feminine? What if it's basic beige? Would you guys send this to a man? Or I kind of think I would. You know, I'd be like, well, get over it. If you don't like the bow, cut it off. But no, they wouldn't, right? I don't think it looks overly effeminate. What do I know? You know, I hang out with women 90% of the time, so I'm just looking for some of you who have more knowledge. Tell me. I have forgotten. I've forgotten what men like or don't like or think is masculine or feminine. All right, let's see. Let's go back to our little packet of goodies. So boys are quiet today. Well, of course they were probably mad. I don't know if Alicia officially told them goodbye, and they were probably a little upset by that. That's going to just fade in. I'm using that for sure. So pretty. Oh, we could also put a piece of vellum over this. We may end up doing that. What do you think? Let's try it. We do not sell the vellum. I'm so sorry. We do not sell that anymore. But you can find it in other places. And so I'm going to keep using it. Oh yeah, that's going to help. I just need to see, do I need a whole different sheet? No, here's one. Okay. Let me give it a trimmy trim. Now that's 3 3/4 by 5. I'm going to go 3 1/2 by 4 3/4. Just for kicks. Okay. I like that look of having some of the pattern not under vellum and then some of it under vellum. Okay. So, did I get that right? Yeah, I just wanted it down a quarter. Ooh, I might take it down another quarter. This is how we play, right? 3 1/4. Okay, I have 3 1/2. Let's do 3 1/4 by 4 1/2. And is it better here? Says the eye doctor. Yes, that's good. That's excellent. Dr. Lisa says that's excellent. Okay. Oh my gosh, I have so much fun planned for this week. I am here with you. I have team meeting on Tuesday. Everybody comes over. Well, not everybody's coming over, but some are live, some are recorded. And we will make some cards, beautiful cards that were designed by one of my teammates, Maria. I can't wait. And then Thursday, I'm playing bingo with several of you. Eek, can't wait. And then I take a tiny break for a few days. And I'm also going to go out to several businesses in the area that have like wine bars. There's a certain area of our town that's really been revitalized, and lots of it are wine bars or cider bars, things like that. And so I am going to head on down there with some of my beautiful products and see if I can get some takers for a to collaborate with me on a class. So it would be a card, it would be some of our beautiful card kits and probably a cocktail. What about that? And now, as I'm doing this, I want to have some more basic beige. I think I want that to be beige. What do you think? I'm kind of feeling like that one needs to be a little more neutral. Shocking. I realize I never say that, but I'm saying it today. So we want a little bit of neutral, I believe. Let me see. What do I have in the pieces and parts selection here? It's always good to keep your pieces and parts. Otherwise, you'll be throwing lots of dollars, not pennies, dollars away. So don't do that. Okay, is this the size we want? It's kind of big, but is this one going to look too cramped? I don't know. So we're going to cut both. Okay. We don't have to choose. We can have both. All right. Is this one? And some stylish shapes. I will show you in just a minute, but it's a selection of nested dies. So you can play like this when you're not quite sure which size you need. And they have this beautiful stitching, double stitching. So the stitching is on the inside and the outside of the paper. I really don't use the outside very much, but I should. So see, if you had that as a layer, you could still use the beautiful stitching. And that happens on all of the shapes in the stylish shapes. And so this is stylish shapes. It is a workhorse. It has 15 dies. So keep that in mind. It's a good one. And it's standalone. You know how we're kind of talking about standalone stamp sets? Well, that was standalone dies. So it may have been part of its grouping at some point in time, but we, if it was, I don't know. Oh, nice, Deborah. Deborah's been working on that. I love it. And okay, you were saying something about your baby boy up here. Oh, he was moving to say hi to his dad. Cute. Yeah, I bet you can't leave him alone. 6 weeks. Insane. Isn't it crazy how some of them are just so strong and, I don't know, ready to see the world, I guess. They're raring to go. I almost think this would be pretty if you put, if you nested and put a circle cut in the designer series paper and then something else, but I think that's too much space unless we're going to do some other stamping. This is great. Oh, I'm going to make a lot of those with this sentiment. I'm going to just plaster. I mean, I'm going to just send a ton of them out. I think it'd be really fun. What do I want to say? I'm going to put it on blast. Is that what the kids would do? Okay. Well, I'm putting it on blast, you guys. Okay, do we have any? Well, I don't want to use that. Finish your thought, harden. I want some ribbon, but I don't want that Calypso Coral twine again because we already used that. It's good, but you know. Oh, we could use linen thread. And I could use the basic beige also. Basic beige is kind of fun to use that way where you tie it closed. I think I might want to use just some linen. I don't know that I want a bunch of volume. Okay. So we're just working on the front panel of a bridge fold here. And this is saying something. This is how much linen thread I have left. At one point, I misordered and I ordered 10 packs at one time. And I thought, well, I'm never going to use that. I mean, I love it, but I was like 10 rolls. And yes, I've used it. Shocker, not shocker, right? So I'm kind of thinking like, do I want the bow to go back behind it? No, that's awfully big. Let's just try a little. Let's try it as a single. And if it's not beefy enough, then I'm going to do it as a double length of twine. Sometimes a little is perfect though, right? Oh my gosh, so cute. So cute. So you just like keep working on it till it's teeny. And we are going to put that on with a glue dot. No doubt about that. The only thing you'll be able to put on there. But I like it. Okay. That's going to be good. Just plain. Oh, we could die cut. Let's get ourselves a heart, okay, out of the Notes and Totes sunglasses. See, now you know what to do with all of the hearts that come out of these sunglasses when you are die cutting them, because that's not what you use for the lenses. There's another piece of the die that is solid, and that's what looks like your lenses, okay? So the hearts are really the leftover piece, which is so weird. Cute. And so anyway, yeah, let's cut. In fact, let's take this. Don't hate me, but I'm going to cut my hearts out of that. So I'm just cutting the hearts out, okay? It is supposed to be over 100 here tomorrow. That is so rude. I can't even tell you. At the same time, I do have gratitude for what we have had so far, which has been bearable. So I'm not going to get too mad about it, but hold tight because I might get mad about it tomorrow. Okay. Oh, look at that. See, then I have a bunch of different sunglass fronts in different colors as well. Okay. Now we might want more hearts, but I think because I'm using this flower pattern in the back, there are lots of cool little single flowers that could be really cool in this. So let's just take a look. Oh my goodness, if you got Bon Appetit this month, you're gonna like it. And you already got the email with the, you already know what it looks like because you received an email which showed you the instructions. and like I said, a recipe that I've been making for several months now. Okay, do we have any of this? No, I kind of like just that one. And there were all sorts of little pieces and parts, as you saw, and it's $10, right? And you didn't even, like, we didn't even use the 12 by 12 pieces of designer series paper yet. So there's tons of stuff, tons of things in there. Let's put those back in, and let's see what I want to do. I think I want those on the front with maybe a heart on the inside. Okay, so I am liking how it's kind of off-centered here. I kind of like it right where it is. Now, I'm going to start just by building this onto the vellum. I'm not going to worry about gluing it, adhering it to the piece of DSP yet. We do that later because we're going to place our glue dots strategically. This I should have put back there. There, it works. Just kind of shove it back there. And then let's get a mini glue or a mini dimensional out. So all of these adhesives that I'm using, they're all over on the website. We are kind of a one-stop shop for paper crafting, right? Whether you are working on memory keeping or home decor items, 3D projects, we have something for all of that. And our color coordination is really one of the best things about Stampin' Up. If I had to like narrow it down to 10 things, it's one of the top 10 because we have a grouping of 50 or so colors, maybe 51 with basic beige, and we use those colors throughout all of our products. So you can find them in the inks, in the cardstock, in the ribbons, in the embellishments, all of that. And you can find it, of course, in the designer series paper. And you can use the designer series paper as a jumping off point, as we're doing with this pack of designer series paper. Again, this paper is only $10. It's in stock. Yay, we like that. Okay, that's going to be quite pretty, I think. And then check this out. Oh, very sweet. Okay, so I see one place where right away I can just put some vellum down and really get this, the base of this to stick, right? And so that's behind those images. You can't, now see, I went off track a little bit here. I can remove that if I need to. I don't really think I need to, but it kind of rolls up. Okay, that's fine. It will show through this vellum. And so we want to just kind of hide it. So we're going to take the opportunity to add other embellishments. If we needed to, we could add a flower out here or hearts, okay, to hide a glue dot behind. You kind of want to have, putting it in the middle is great, but the corners will kind of flip up unless you have them weighted down. So I think the best thing to do is to place your embellishments on the front as you would like them, okay? Knowing that you can put a glue dot behind those, and then that'll be really handy. And then let's put one, kind of want to tie in the flowers. So let's put a third there. Okay, these are self-adhesive, right? So it makes them very easy. You just use the take your pick tool and either the putty end or the pokey end. It has several different pieces and parts to it. You know, I'm always using the pokey end, but I need the putty too. Okay, and then I'm going to take a glue dot and I'm just going to flip this up and then put it right behind the embellishment. And I'm going to put another one right behind the other embellishment because I don't think I'm going to have anything down in the other corner. This one has to kind of get squished. Okay, and you might see a little bit of it. It's okay. All right, but really it kind of just all blends in with that pattern. Now I might go ahead and put a third down here because I didn't put, oh my goodness, I'm at the end of a roll. I never thought I'd get there. I didn't put any seal back behind that, the runner that I was using. Oh my gosh. Okay, there's one. I've been working on these like 3 partial rolls forever. Wow. I mean, I'm getting to the end of my linen thread and the end of my partial rolls of mini glue dots. I can't believe it. Okay, beautiful. There we go. And then let's bring this in and adhere. Oh, so sweet. So I'm going to bring in another adhesive, Seal Plus. So it's dark blue. It is for fibers. It's heavy duty. Okay, this is regular weight. Works great, but it works for mostly papers. This is where you use different fibers, or I use it anytime we have a fun fold portion of a card, anything like that. And anything that you really need to get to stick. And so we're going to place that on the top. And then actually I'm going to bring in, look what I decided to put these in. Remember my crafty corners? Well, they fit right in one of our containers. So what do you know? Okay, that's probably going to be, these might not work exactly, but they will at least get me started going straight. So let's see here. It's hard to have that sitting on a gatefold. So let me place it. And then, has anybody been watching The Gilded Age? Because I have not. Oh, that's not going to be, it's too big. I have not been watching it yet. And so I'm kind of excited. I have all these episodes stashed. Let me see if this will work. If this won't work, I'm just going to freewheel it. You know, actually, I should be doing it this way anyway. I feel like looking at the longer edge is helpful. Oh. Okay, well, it's at least a guide. Okay, good enough. Oh, I like this. What a nice combination. What a nice combination. It's very cute. Hello, Ruth. She's going to watch the replay. All right, I'm going to record it just for you, Ruth. Okay, what do we want for the inside? I don't want to bring in petal pink. And we're going to have an inside. I guess we're going to do Calypso Coral. That's okay. It's a little like, whoa. That was a great explanation. It's a little more intense than I might use, but I think it's good. I mean, we are telling someone that they are a lot of good, so we may as well scream it from the rooftops. Let me grab. What? Okay, there we go. Let's see. I'm kind of thinking we can put a fun little die cut in there. And I have been using the perennial postage. I've been on a perennial postage kick. Oh, I don't think Alicia brought that back in. No, maybe she did. Let me see, friends. We might not have it. Okay. Well, I don't think I have another one that's large like that. Okay, we'll scratch that. We're not going to use that this time, but we will sometime. Okay. Right now we're just going to cut and insert 4 by 5 1/4. And there we go. And we have a little bit of room to play in here. Okay, so we could take another, oh, it's just a straight one. I was thinking we could take another circle or something. No, it's probably a lot. We'll just say sending good vibes down here at the bottom. I think that'll be cute. Boop. And I need my Calypso coral. Where are you, dear? There you are. See? Everything coordinates. I love it. I wish my life was as put together as our color coordination. I tell you. People would be so impressed with me. Sending good vibes. Oh, I like that. Look how that came out. See, it's tiny and very detailed, and so it's got to be on Red River. And we're going to add a heart because we're sending good vibes and we're sending love. Lots of times, you know, I say like I'm sending love and hugs. So we're sending love and hugs here. Okay. Now I'm coming back in with the seal. And just place this very nicely. Now this could have, it's not going to have, this is like on a gatefold card, you could have a belly band. You could use a ribbon, you know, you could tie ribbon around it. We do that a lot. You can vary these panels again. So like if you wanted to make a matchbook style card, you would just score this clear down to 1 or 1.5 inches down here, and then go 5.5 inches, and then leave the rest of it the top panel, so it would totally fold over. And I think this is gorgeous. I know a good thing when I see it, and I see lots of good things in you. Sending good vibes. That's a good card, isn't it? Oh my gosh. Well, I'm in love with this color combo. This petal pink, pretty peacock, soft sea foam, and not soft sea foam, Lost Lagoon, and Calypso coral. Soft sea foam may be in the color combo as well. Or it may just be a little bit of like a washed out Lost Lagoon. But in any case, when you need the right words, you need the right words. Okay? Item number 165316. Very affordable for something that you're going to use probably forever. Because when you need the right words, you need them, don't you? Okay, here are our cards that I think make a beautiful little collection. And so I hope you found a little bit of inspiration here, whether it's you that needs the encouragement, whether you're going to send encouragement. I'm here for that, to help you give and receive, okay? I've had a lovely time with you. If you would like to shop with me, I would very much love that. Be honored to be your demonstrator. And as I said, sign up to receive my emails and take a look at the events I have going on. It's very fun, and I think personally it's very fun to join an online event when it's hotter than Hades in your neighborhood and you don't want to leave the house after work, but you still want to do a little something. So we're having a bingo this week, and we will have the craft along in August, and we have other things. We have Zubilee and all that. So please keep that in mind, and of course, please keep in mind that I'm going to have a BOGO sale soon online. Okay, everyone, I'll see you again on not Thursday because that's when bingo is. I'm going to try to come live on Friday. All right? Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Everybody stay safe and have some fun stamping this week.